Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sacha Parabrahm Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. This prayer calls on the Guru within, the Guru outside, the Guru energy. Just like we have the love energy, this is the Guru energy that calls on to access the knowledge of the internal individual, the knowledge of the external world. For it is through this stream of consciousness that true knowledge dawns, where the conditioning of the mind is released. So it doesn't matter where you were born, what part of the world you lived in. This is the form, the Guru is the stream of knowledge that comes to you and breaks down all the condition of everything. So the Guru is much more than just a person. The Guru is like the quantum field. You know, I think physicists, I'm not a physicist, they talk about if you observe a particle in one place and another one in another place, and you, according to your perception, with what, if whether you're observing it or not, whatever is happening in one happens in the other. So I'll talk about Guru. There are many lineages of Guru. So a Guru is someone who has learned some truth, who has experienced God or experienced himself, and knows the inner dimension of how his spiritual body works, or the esoterical, the metaphysical. And he tries to get you there, where you could understand the world in a different and a profound way. So a guru tries to get you there, but they have to bring you from where you are. Sometimes some would tell you do something different, and then they'll tell you do something different else. But you know, what is the use of knowing anything? So in our daily lives, we can use a positive affirmation, we can read books, we can talk, and all that is about the mind. So meditation takes you on a different level of understanding, where by meditating the energies in your body, you get a sense of feeling how the energy works in your body, how the thought of positive energy, how it affects you, negative energy, how it affects you. You actually feel a different flow in your body. So the Guru Tattva, it it allows you to go more deeper into yourself, deeper into your soul, so you can understand what is the soul, what is all this about. So it's only for a few people who get to that stage. It's where, okay, I want to know something more. I've had a job, I've had the children, I've had everything, and what is there to learn? Now you might say there is nothing else to learn, but if you look back at history, there has always been something that we have to learn. Nowadays, there are many people teaching these metaphysical things. There are past life regression, there are healers, there are psychics. There are many people out there tapping into something that's different from everyday life. The Sadguru goes around inspiring others just by their being. Their being alone inspires others. And sometimes there are fake beings out there, and if you don't know how to detect that, then that's your problem. So your spirituality is about you creating your own self, your own antenna, to know who are the fakes and who are not. So it's your sadhana, it's your belief, it's your system that's going to connect eventually to someone or some guru. And eventually, at the end of it all, there's no guru and disciple. But in order to get there, sometimes a guru is needed, especially when the flow in you has changed. Now, for people experiencing changes in the body, that's the time when the ego comes into your system a lot. And you might be tempted to leave the path and go preach this and preach that. But if you haven't gotten rid of that ego, it wells up now and then. So the thing is, as a personal journeyer who's experiencing energy within themselves, you have to learn how to understand it. You have to see the synchronicity of things. You have to have full faith. And you have to also seek advice of someone who might know, because it might be very difficult. And then, it's like we fail to realize each other. We fail to see the divine in others. Only when you are tuned within your body can you really see the divine in another being. And part of it has to do with your heart. You must go with an open heart. If you feel an ordinary person cannot um, take you, or like they cannot become divine, or they cannot become a yogi because they're a householder, then you got it all wrong. you know Life is not about going to the mountains, but is not about materialism either. Life is about balance in everything. Life is about achieving, about understanding your own system, your own body, the world, understanding everything, and being able to cope with it, and being able to progress in all areas of life, not just one area. So, otherwise, what is the use? If you're not learning anything, if you're not feeling anything, if you're not experiencing it, so you have to work on yourself. You have to work on getting to where you can experience, getting to where you can meditate. Because are you going to wait for the next lifetime? But anyway, so this is a different kind of knowledge. So, you know, it's something that only somebody who feels these kind of stuff within themselves will understand. So, but if you have not experienced it, then you cannot say it does not exist or somebody is not experiencing, because your brain, scientists tell us that we don't use all our brain. So I'm asking you this: what about the evolution of our cells will eventually use all the centers of the brain? So, in order to become a perfected being, a siddha being, then all areas of the brain has to work. So, like people get psychic powers and all kind of powers. They're probably using a different section of the brain as they connect to spirit. Now, connecting to God, spirit, soul, we have so many names, but it's only when you experience something that you would know. So, anyway, the guru gives you knowledge from within and from outside. And but it's what you how you understand yourself. Like, you do your sadhana, but you must also understand how the sadhana is changing you and how to work with that change, because sometimes it can be very hard on your body, it can be hard on your mental thinking, but you have to rely on trying to see, how can I work this out? How can I become better? How can I cope with this and know what to do? So the messages and the subtle messages will come to you, but can you pick it up? Can you pick up the subtle messages? So anyway, so the guru tries to get you to a state of complete meditation where you're not doing the meditation, but the meditation is happening to you. Then the guru's work is done. The meditation will happen within you and take you into all the different states. But you have to have some kind of open heart, as I was saying in the previous video. Love is the key. Love for God, love for the guru, love for everything. So love is the key. So anyway, that's a small talk on the guru. So I hope you have a guru if you're looking, if you're seeking. If you're not seeking, then you can listen to the other video. But a guru tries to get you where, you know, meditation happens spontaneously and automatically, and experience happen automatically. As we interplay with the world and we interplay with each other, an automatic system comes into play. And there's a synchronicity, there's a oneness, there's a beingness, there's a oneness. So it is up to you to tap into the science and the essence of the Guru. So, namaste, take care, bye.